We're live. That's why. Even though we just talked about it, I was totally expecting the Nerd Vote theme to start out. So I thought I had another minute and a half.
Now.
Yeah.
Let's sail away with nerds.
Hey everybody, welcome to a highlight of every cruise. Well, we're on the Lido deck right now by the midship pool.
Clearly.
We're on the Lido deck.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
soft serve.
Yeah, let's do a
cream.
sort of late afternoon sun.
Yeah, let's do a little guided meditation. You know, the Caribbean breeze is rustling your hair. You're on the Lido deck and half-finished pina colada in hand. And
We're
the condensation moisture is...
We're
dripping
steaming
down the
ahead at 11 or 12 knots.
Thinking,
Breeze.
thinking ahead to which 3 appetizers you're going to order.
There's a team of 5 people in mermaid tails by the side of the pool.
At all times.
At all times.
This morning, a really confident Dutch voice cut into your 10 p.m. sleep-in time to tell you about the weather outside.
Yeah. There's
the winter.
the winter will be happening all day. There'll be a very dry humor.
Very dry humor.
And you have nothing that you have to do.
Yeah.
Nothing you have to do.
I'll be honest, every year this event kind of sneaks up on me. I don't mean to minimize it by any stretch, but just because of the way the scheduling is and things are going on, I always manage to forget until about a half an hour before it's going to start that the Fancy Pants Parade is happening. And then I get a little jolt of excitement. Oh boy, here comes some true ridiculousness.
Yeah. Well, the
come
nice
the
thing about
pants.
the Fancy Pants Parade as an event, for us, the event organizers, all that we need to do is say what time it's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then, of
Yeah.
course, the event is yours.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
Yeah, but then the next part is we say, look at the pants. And
Yeah, technically,
it's the show.
we're supposed to be there to introduce it and
yeah,
encourage
you have to
everyone.
be there and
Yeah.
turn on a microphone and stuff like that, but that takes care of itself.
Pish posh.
That's not work. That's
There's
just fun.
There's so much in this life that's incredibly ambiguous. What is success? What do I do? And this Fancy Pants Parade, it's about one thing. Who's the best in terms of pants?
Pants are pants,
Yeah.
and fancy pants are the fancies.
Well, pants... I mean, we don't want to get into the gray areas of what is pants.
Yeah, we've
Go
seen
to the
what
culottes.
we
once
have
you
are
understand
pants.
that.
Yeah. What is pant?
What is the idea of pants?
We have
What is
seen
the sound of one pant clapping?
we have seen in the welcome aboard event what Drew considers to be a pant.
Oh, Lord.
There was-
I should have brought those to show.
There was call on the Discord or somewhere as to whether or not you had already won the Fancy Pants Parade with those incredible.
You didn't even see the back of them. That's why, because I used
We
to
saw
wear
enough.
I used to wear them outside of the building, and then it became very clear that, like, you know, it's a family building.
Yeah. I
Well,
don't
so
wanna
they're
see any more of
like,
those.
so they're like chaps more than pants at this point.
Yeah.
Honestly, what I would like to see is more of those pants
Yeah. Well,
existing.
More
Yeah.
pants.
Well, yeah, I mean, in time, there was a time when they existed, and there was a whole pant on each leg of those pants.
And then, much like, what is it, Socrates' boat? What a,
Yeah,
Oh,
board by board.
Tiresias's or Theseus'
Theseus' ship.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Theseus' ship.
But Theseus' ship, except for each time a board was removed, it wasn't replaced.
Yeah, exactly.
It just revealed more of
Exactly.
the interior.
Instead of a ship carrying lumber, they were jersey knit Uniqlo pants that did not contain
It's
extra
more sort of
stitches.
the frog tadpole thing. At what point are you no longer wearing pants, whether or not
Yeah.
you have theoretically put those
Lost
on?
your tail.
It was
At which
Theseus'
point is the tadpole just a dead squash tadpole and no longer a tadpole?
That got dark.
Okay.
And on that cheery note,
Let's see, 20 minutes on
we have a Fancy Pants Parade for y'all.
Yeah.
We have 10 fabulous entries, and I say we get right to it. Let's just
I wanna
run
see
this
some
parade.
pants.
It is time to
some
find out
pants.
who
I
is the
brought
best
10.
in terms of pants.
I'm gonna take
Got
notes.
notes.
Yeah.
Got
Okay, so
notes.
serious.
I'm going to take notes.
Yeah,
here.
this is both fun and somber.
I'm gonna
These are
pretend.
important
I'm gonna
questions.
pretend I'm taking
Boop,
notes
boop, beep, boop,
on this
and
device.
I'm going to press play on the video
Here we go.
now.
Chances are your pants are not as fancy as the pair of very fancy pants that Mr. Fancy Pants will wear. When everybody's marching in the Fancy Pants Parade, he's gonna pass the test, he's gonna be the best in terms of pants. You look in every catalog, you shop in every store, cause even though you have 100 pants, you want some more. And suddenly you see the greatest pants you've ever seen, and even though you know it's gonna cost a lot of dough, you have to have the world's best pants. Say a little prayer for Mr. Fancy Pants. The whole world knows it's only clothes, and deep inside he's sad. make the big announcement and the trophy goes to you. You thought you had some fancy pants and now you know it's true. You look at Mr. Fancy Pants and hold the trophy high. Everybody cheers while he's blinking back the tears. He doesn't even have the best pants. Say a little prayer for Mr. Fancy Pants. It's all he had, but don't feel bad. He'd do the same to you.
I think we
Yeah,
won that
okay.
array.
Wow.
Wee.
What an array of pants.
Wow.
It was a
That
dizzying
was.
spectacle.
So let's
would say-
immediately watch it again.
Chances are your pants are not as fancy as the pair of very fancy pants that Mr. Fancy Pants will wear. When everybody's marching in the Fancy Pants parade, he's gonna pass the test, he's gonna be the best in terms of pants. You look in every catalog, you shop in every store, cause even though you have 100 pants, you want some more. And suddenly you see the greatest pants you've ever seen, and even though you know it's gonna cost a lot of dough, you have to have the world's best pants. Say a little prayer for Mr. Fancy Pants. The whole world knows it's only clothes, and deep inside he's sad. They make the big announcement and the trophy goes to you. You thought you had some fancy pants and now you know it's true. You look at Mr. Fancy Pants and hold the trophy high. Everybody cheers while he's blinking back the tears. He doesn't even have the best pants. Say a little prayer for Mr. Fancy Pants. It's all he had, but don't feel bad. He'd do the same to you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Once again,
Yeah.
Everyone took a different tack, which I think is great.
Yeah.
Like you can't say we're knocking this one out because this was the better version of that thing. You can't
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah.
So right
Yeah.
there, we're not down to 9 from 10 or anything.
yeah, so
Exploring and expanding the problem space of pants.
That's what I think is interesting. That's what I think is interesting.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. Let's define the domain before
Well, I
we
think
have
like
a
the
debate.
first Fancy Pants parade, people just did fancy pants, but now it's like each Fancy Pants parade sits on the shoulders
Yeah.
or the lap, as it were, of the prior
Yeah.
But,
Fancy
but
Pants
it's
parade.
at its heart. What is fancy?
Yeah.
What is fancy?
well, I
Well-
feel not to default to anyone, but I mean, you wrote the song. You're the original author. You should have the
yeah, what
best
happens at
conception of
the original fancy pants?
what makes best in terms of pants.
I don't know. Yeah.
Is it actually for fancy pants, or is it for the best in terms of pants? And the fancy pants win that.
You're saying, is the award for fanciest pants or best in terms of pants?
Yes.
Maybe that's where Mr. Fancy Pants went wrong because he was going for fancy,
Fancy.
and didn't get the proper concept of what was best.
Yeah, no, I think the thing about being best in terms of pants is you know it when you see it. You know it in your heart, in your gut.
You know what?
So
Let's-
Mr. Fancy
Well,
Pants is not in
and-
fact competing in. Oh no, he is. It's the Fancy Pants parade.
It is
Yeah.
the Fancy
Yeah.
Pants parade.
It is.
Right.
Well, and I mean, I just want to throw in, a core insight of literary theory is that authorial intent ultimately is not a part of
I
This is a
agree.
very good
I agree.
point.
I mean,
I'm
honestly,
so
if one's
sick
on
of
Twitter.
that.
Yeah, you're right. On Twitter,
As
it
an
is a
author,
part
I
of work.
object.
My intent is all. No, I mean best. It's just best. It's best.
Yeah.
I don't know how else
Yeah.
to say it. It's
Okay.
the best.
Okay.
You know what I could do?
Well, we could talk through some of these folks.
I can play it again. Let's play it again.
Chances are your pants are not as fancy as the pair of very fancy pants that Mr. Fancy Pants will wear. When everybody's marching in the Fancy Pants parade, he's gonna pass the test, he's gonna be the best in terms of pants. You look in every catalog, you shop in every store, cause even though you have 100 pants, you want some more. And suddenly you see the greatest pants you've ever seen, and even though you know it's gonna cost a lot of dough, you have to have the world's best pants. Say a little prayer for Mr. Fancy Pants. The whole world knows it's only clothes, and deep inside he's sad. They make the big announcement and the trophy goes to you. You thought you had some fancy pants and now you know it's true. You look at Mr. Fancy Pants and hold the trophy high. Everybody cheers while he's blinking back the tears. He doesn't even have the best pants. Say a little prayer for Mr. Fancy Pants. It's all he had, Chances are your pants are not as fancy as the pair of very fancy pants that Mr. Fancy Pants will wear. When everybody's marching in the Fancy Pants parade, he's gonna pass the test, he's gonna be the best in terms of pants. You look in every catalog, you shop in every store, cause even though you have 100 pants, you want some more. And suddenly you see the greatest pants you've ever seen, and even though you know it's gonna cost a lot of dough, you have to have the world's best pants. Say a little prayer for Mr. Fancy Pants. The whole world knows it's only clothes, and deep inside he's sad. They make the big announcement and the trophy goes to you. You thought you had some fancy pants and now you know it's true. You look at Mr. Fancy Pants and hold the trophy high. Everybody cheers while he's blinking back the tears. He doesn't even have the best pants. Say a little prayer for Mr. Fancy Pants. It's all he had, but don't feel bad. He'd do the same to you.
Game day.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a late entrant.
Late entrant.
Late entrant, which...
And by late entrant, we mean we forgot to cut someone into the video according to what we were told in the private chat on the stream.
Yeah.
I am trying to get that video as we speak so that we can upload it to the StreamYard. You're going to bear with us. In the meantime, if you guys can consider some of the pants we have seen already, any standouts
there are
after
several-
4 viewings.
I feel like there's several approaches that are taken. Some, it's you put the craft into the pants or the technology of the pants, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
Others, it's a combination of that and how you present it, where you are framing your pants.
Yeah.
I guess those are really the two ways.
Well, there's craft. There's craft and there's concept.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's the two. That's the two primary categories of pant
Now,
approach. That we're
but I don't feel like they need to be weighed equally. Like there's a compulsory for craft and a compulsory for performance.
No, and it's not. Neither one is compulsory. I think any approach to best pant.
Right. If it makes it the best.
There are many pathways to best.
Well, and obviously, for reasons that I think everybody here would understand, we have to keep the rubric for pants evaluation under lock and key. So while we may have opinions
Right, the
about...
algorithm.
Yeah,
See,
and I'll say
Herbs,
there's a
herbs,
third
and
component,
spices.
which is just spirit. Like
Absolutely.
Spirit is
there
definitely
was-
part of it.
Yeah, there were...
If you're a child, that definitely helps you.
Okay. I'm having some trouble uploading
panache.
it.
Panache is helpful. as
Yeah,
well.
the chutzpah can be.
Chutzpah,
a
yeah.
thing.
You can't upload the file.
Well, for some reason, it's not letting me upload. I don't know if it's the format or the file is
Well,
too
put it in
big.
front of the camera.
I am working on trying to be able to share my screen. Give me a moment.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
So
I-
you can have.
I will say that, like, I think that some of the strongest pants were in a video where the wearer was actually quite somber, and I think that helped to focus on the pant. But I will say that, like, I was also quite taken with the spirit in some of the other videos. And, it's like, we've seen a lot of cynicism in the last 10 years on the internet, and like to see someone who's really enjoying themselves, to see a little heart. I like that.
I agree, but I guess fundamentally, I'm a guy who's about all pants, no dance.
All pants, no dance.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
That's true.
I'm gonna try the share the screen option. This is Gina. After all these years, I still don't know how to pronounce. Is it Gina Mayden or Gina Maiden?
We'll find
Gina
out
Mai
shortly.
Den. I will find out. Either way, let's see if this shares.
See if this works.
Add to
We
stream.
didn't sound
Oh,
check
there it
this.
is.
Yeah, okay.
Gina.
Whoa!
There enters the field.
Oh my!
Okay.
Oh, wow.
We got some movie magic
Oh,
here.
This
geez.
was a
This-
conceptual.
oh, God.
This was
Yeah.
a conceptual pant.
Oops, sorry, I just removed the wrong thing from the stream. Okay, we're gonna have to
Storm's
play
in the stream with audio only.
Can you
That's
get-
good.
Gosh, wow.
No,
Hey.
that's fine. No, that's what it was supposed to be. I
good.
clicked on the wrong one.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's try this again.
This is show business, people. Wow.
Oh,
Whoa.
wow.
Whoa.
That's magic. There's no other explanation
Yep.
for that. That's magic.
These are not just pants; they're a journey.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the first motion pictures was a train pulling into the station, and people ran out of the theater.
This
I'm
is so
feeling
much
that
more. This
same-
is so much more than a train.
This changes the game. This changes everything.
Also,
It does
you
change
could
the-
argue
Well,
that
let's-
it's the only one that really qualifies because it's the fancy pants plural parade.
Well, I mean,
And
let's
that was
not.
multiple.
Let's not. Let's not forget
Okay,
Angela's.
author who doesn't want to interpret
Yeah.
Yeah.
the definition.
Yeah, T.S. Eliot has something to say to you, sir.
The lords in the ivory tower have spoken.
I will say this: prior to this Dark Horse late entrance, it had come down to 2 for me. It comes down to, I've got a screenshot here. We've got Angela.
Yeah, the green screen.
We had the chroma key green screen action, made up of winners of previous fancy
Ties
Pants.
it to
Brilliant
the culture
concept.
and the history.
Again, this is a highly conceptual approach to fancy
Yes.
pants.
Now the
Well,
other
and a virtual cruise only approach, which
It
is
is totally themed.
it has strengths and weaknesses.
and then on the sort of opposite end of the spectrum,
All
we
pants.
have Aaron Dean,
The Gators.
the Gator pants. So we're really talking about the difference between conception and construction.
This is
well,
craft. This is
and
craft.
also
It's
let's
beautiful.
talk about her understated presentation of those.
Yes,
It
was
puts
very
the
deadpan.
focus on the
Yeah,
pants.
I
which is
we have-
exactly where it should be.
We have the
That's
bare,
right.
we have the bare
All
white
pants,
wall,
no
the
dance.
slight incline. We have the base, the like limited facial expression. It is all
Let's
pants
go
all the
one.
time.
Let's go one.
supermodel.
There's an
you
expression
know,
in Italy. There's an idiom that says, "If you are silent, the pants will speak."
Amen.
This is true.
Oh, they say it in Italian, but it's
But
Yeah.
to be fair, now let's one more time. To be fair,
Oh,
since we
okay,
beat all the
yeah.
others a
This
bunch
is
of
the
times.
thing, this is
Hookah
another
daddy,
high
hookah daddy,
concept.
hookah daddy, hookah
Yeah,
daddy.
this is
hookah
another
daddy,
virtual
hookah daddy,
cruise
hookah
only
daddy,
pant.
hookah daddy,
But-
hookah
This is
daddy.
another pant that can only exist in a purely theoretical pant that she nevertheless wore.
And also, it passes the pure rubric because although it uses technical wizardry in presentation, each one of those pants
yeah,
legit fancy.
Yeah.
And she does nothing more than present them.
yeah.
You know what Gina did? Of all of these people, and now this is not to by any chance undersell the wonderfulness of everybody's entry. All of them were wonderful, very fancy
let's
pants.
not forget
but
Allegra's roller skate pants.
Allegra's roller skate
Just
pants.
on Spirit alone.
And
Those
I
are
do
very exciting
appreciate
pants.
the Charleston dance pants.
yes,
because
Charleston
that was
dance pants. We
fantastic.
had the ukulele
Yeah.
grass skirt
grass
pants.
skirt,
Yes.
very bold,
I like Joey's
reinterpretation
pants.
of pants.
We had pants
Yeah.
that said fancy on them.
Jen
no
has those
doubt.
plants.
Question.
I really like Jen's
Yeah,
plants.
they were all wonderful pants. But the interesting thing about Gina's is her pants introduced the concept, another whole dimension, the dimension of time.
and chains.
Did.
Yeah.
Four-dimensional.
4-dimension pants.
It was the Potemkin of pants.
Is there anything fancier?
Well, but
than
did not Angela's pants
fourth-dimensional
also hearken into the fourth dimension?
They did. They
She
did.
puts her pants on one leg at a time, but in 4 dimensions somehow. putting the pants on into the pants.
I mean, let's get serious here, because I feel.
yeah, no, it's a,
Yeah, let's get this
I'm
debate
sick
serious.
of
Yeah.
joking around.
Yeah.
All right.
I would love it if on the cruise next year we actually all the 4 of us sit around to judge the Fancy Pants Parade and sit there for a good 15 minutes really debating.
Did we all
We're
take
gonna need
notes?
ashtrays.
We all took notes and we have the order. Do we have like 1 through 10? Like 1 through 11? I think the best way to do this might be for each of us to pick a first and second. First place gets 2 points. Second place gets 1.
Yeah.
I think that's the only way we're going to settle this.
All right,
Yeah.
everybody picks a first place and a second place.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Boy.
I mean, this is tough, because. I mean, I don't know.
Storm's going to do some math.
I'm ready to math.
It's not
Are
a.
you making a spreadsheet?
It is not
I am making
a
a
management
spreadsheet.
meeting unless somebody creates a Google Doc.
Yeah, it looks. I mean, it almost looks like we're kind of just using an existing spreadsheet and doing like a quick workbook.
No.
I was-
Quick
Well, yes,
calculator.
yes.
I
it's an
was so
existing
sure
spreadsheet.
in planning this event that this was going to be like a 10 minutes tops.
Yeah.
And we're at 20 minutes.
It's,
and
it's complicated.
Not even close.
May I
It's
say,
serious.
in all seriousness and in all sincerity, once again, every year, I have this feeling where I get to this point in the Fancy Pants Parade, and I'm struck, nearly dead by the idea that when I wrote this song about Fancy Pants that I felt like was a garbage song that I was just phoning in, and so it only lasted 1 minute and 20 seconds. Never in a million years would I imagine that it would spawn a decade of
The amount of time any individual person
Yeah.
spends in their pants is close to or more.
Yeah.
You know,
what you
if I
spent
had
writing
known
this song.
one
Yeah.
person to make some fancy pants, that would be amazing.
And now look where we are.
Chances are your pants are not as fancy as the pair of very fancy pants that Mr. Fancy Pants will wear. When everybody's marching in the Fancy Pants Parade, he's gonna pass the test, he's the best in terms of pants. You look in every catalog, you shop in every store, 'cause even though you have 100 pants, you want some more. And suddenly you see the greatest pants you've ever seen. And even though you know it's gonna cost a lot of dough, you have to have the world's best pants. Say a little prayer for Mr. Fancy Pants. The whole world knows it's only clothes, and deep inside he's sad. They make the big announcement and the trophy goes to you. You thought you had some fancy pants and now you know it's true. You look at Mr. Fancy Pants and hold the trophy high. Everybody cheers while he's blinking back the tears. He doesn't even have the best pants. Say a little prayer for Mr. Fancy Pants. It's all he had, but don't feel bad. He'd do the same to you.
Total amp.
There we go.
Hey, Mr.
And,
Fancy Pants.
and of course,
Hunkadana, hunkadana,
pants, 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 and the pants are in place. Doing all the pants. All right, we've been doing a little totaling. Storm,
I'm still totaling.
Are you still totaling?
Still totaling.
It's now again, to be absolutely clear, these are all champion pants, and
Yeah.
every one of you is a winner. That's not meant insincerely, like
Yeah.
that phrase often is meant.
Okay.
It's wonderful that you all take part in this ridiculousness
Yeah.
every year.
Now go.
Joey's commitment with the grass skirt was
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh man. Yes.
Incredible.
Ginger with the hat and Game Dave with the labels.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Yep.
I think that
Little-
like the labels
and the tail made of Christmas lights and the
that were turned on. I mean, where was the power source? Let's you know, we want to talk about technological pants.
Don't ask, don't tell.
We have a winner by the
Okay.
by the agreed upon formula
Whoa.
and method.
Uh-oh.
Boy,
It
okay,
is. Are you ready?
everybody.
I mean,
believe
these
so.
are this is a business secret how this spreadsheet works. We
It's
can't,
a very
unfortunately, share
complex
the details. Yeah.
algorithm that we devised over the past week. That's what I've been doing for the past 2 months.
Yeah.
And it's ready,
Uh-oh.
Angela.
Angela Brett.
Angela Brett.
Angela Brett.
You
of the
are.
green
Wow,
screen.
2014
green screen
2014
pants.
through 2018 winner, and we've got a dedicated pants wearer. Here.
That's
we
some
do.
remarkable meta pants. I mean, how could they not be
Never met a pants.
the best
she
in terms
doesn't
of
like.
pants when they are composed entirely of winners
Of
of the
the
best
best
in
in
terms of
terms of
pants?
Fantastic.
In terms of pants.
Are our heads cut out of the frame? Oh, we're not even in the frame.
Yeah,
We gotta
yeah,
be- yeah.
It's not about us or our head.
No,
it's about pants.
It's
Angela?
about these pants.
Congratulations!
Wow.
This very trophy right here.
Yeah. Stick that on your mantle.
We're gonna have to
because
find
it's
a way to
yours.
ship that to Europe.
I believe it's a. I'll just describe the trophy to you. It's a businessman.
He's a fancy businessman.
No,
Yeah.
he's pretty
It's gold,
fancy.
that's
He's made
fancy.
of gold. He's got a really quizzical look on his face. He doesn't. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'd say. I mean, he's kind of fit. He's in his like say mid-20s. I think you know he's bored with his office
It's a
job. He
two-button-
does it. He's good at it. But like
It's a
on his
two-button
off
coat,
time,
and there is a
CrossFit.
vent.
Yeah,
There's
CrossFit.
there's a vent.
CrossFit on his off
guy.
time. Yeah.
He's
Yep,
CrossFit.
absolutely.
Yeah, I'd say under that suit he is ripped, and you know he like actually is pretty good at the guitar.
Yeah, of course he is.
Uh,
He's got extra strings
yeah.
in that briefcase.
Of course, here we have some sort of a muse or angel or something like that right there.
It shows it's official.
Yeah.
And this is, I believe, this is real gold and real marble. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
absolutely.
Wow.
Right, yeah.
It's real
And,
fancy.
and of course, he's standing atop a diamond, the fanciest of
That diamond you
Yeah.
cannot see in this light, but it glows in the dark.
Yeah, we've got some jingoistic
I'm-
stars
I am-
and stripes down
Is
the
that
bottom.
true?
Yes, it absolutely glows in the dark. I paid extra for that,
Wow,
and
what
I can
happened?
guarantee you
Oh,
that
no,
it does not
Storm's
glow in
trying-
the dark.
Storm's trying
when-
the lights.
Oh, we can't. No, we can't.
We're all we're
can't see
illuminated.
You know, I can't even.
No, I think
Oh,
I need to
that's
hold it
too bad.
under direct sunlight for
Ah!
5 hours, and then I think it glows in the dark for about 8
Hold
seconds.
that for about an hour.
What does it say? on the
Nonetheless,
Joco Virtual Cruise 2021, the best in terms of pants. And pants
Angela-
is misspelled.
Angela-
I don't know why. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
wait, it's already on there? Angela, congratulations. We will be in touch to get this shipped to you. Congratulations to all of our participants in the Fancy Pants Parade.
Thank you
Wow.
so much, guys.
Yeah. Thank you for participating.
And we are off to go further discuss the concept of best and of terms
And of pants.
This is not over by any
And
means.
of and
I mean,
it.
technically, it is.
Yeah,
It is.
Yeah, we are
It's
ending
over,
this isn't over.
I mean, we might want to roll the video one more time.
one
We'll
more
see you all in the after show. We'll see you on the Talking Pants after show.
Yeah.
Thanks very much for
Talking
coming,
Pants.
everybody.
It's not over.